Bom dia e bem-vindos à celebração do Dia Mundial da Língua Portuguesa no Bristol Community College. Good morning and welcome to the World Portuguese Language Day celebration at Bristol Community College. This year, we are also celebrating the 20th anniversary of the Luso Centro. My name is Carlos Almeida. I am professor of Portuguese, the director of the Luso Centro, and the coordinator of the Portuguese English Community Interpreting Certificate here at Bristol. Thank you so very much for joining us today in person, the first time after a few years of the pandemic. We have an exciting program lined up for you today. But before we start, I would like to invite Dr. Laura Douglas, the president of Bristol Community College and a great supporter of the Luso Centro and all things Portuguese, to welcome you.
Thank you, Professor Almeida, and bom dia. How wonderful it is to see you all at Bristol Community College, and welcome to World Portuguese Day. I want to welcome not only our students, who are our very special guests, but also your teachers. Let's give them a round of applause. Wow. They are such fantastic leaders and mentors. And I'd also like to make a special welcome and give thanks to our community members who are here today and support our Luso Centro and Bristol Community College. Let's give them all a round of applause as well. Well, this is a very special year for Bristol Community College as we celebrate the 20th anniversary of our Luso Centro. I hope you'll join me in wishing the Luso Centro another 20 years ahead of great success, because our center does such great work in providing very wonderful programming about our Portuguese-speaking world. And we do things like World Portuguese Day to celebrate our Portuguese heritage and our love of the Portuguese language. So I'm very glad that you're here, not only at Bristol Community College, but on our beautiful Fall River campus as we get ready for commencement. But you should also know that here at Bristol Community College, we have many students that study Portuguese. I am very proud of each of you for your focus on the Portuguese language. Many of you, I know, have direct ties to Portuguese-speaking nations. And you know what? This region of the United States is a Portuguese-speaking enclave. You are just so fortunate to have a valuable skill and the means in which to communicate with others in a very beautiful language. Unlike many of your friends at school, you will be able to travel the corners of our world and be able to meet new people, understand cultures and civilizations, and celebrate diversity, all while speaking Portuguese. From South America to Africa, the United States to Europe, you have the means to communicate and make connections that will bring about a more peaceful and united world. School is one of the most wonderful times in your life. Not only is it a time to learn, it's a time to explore what your future might look like. It's time for you to think about a career, which is an opportunity for your progress and your life fulfillment. I hope you might be thinking about using your Portuguese language skills, and Bristol Community College's Luso Centro offers a Portuguese-English Community Interpreting Certificate, which prepares bilingual students to work as interpreters in a variety of community settings such as hospitals and in courtrooms. You can use the certificate on your own as an interpreter, which is a very wonderful career, or you can pair that certificate with a number of other skills for your career. Because you know what? We need nurses, social workers, police officers, business people, and so many other professions where Portuguese is a part of what you do. And here in this region of the United States and all over the world, we need people who are bilingual and have great skills. Bristol Community College, you might not know, is one of the most affordable colleges in Massachusetts. We have over 135 certificates and programs that you can choose from, but more than that, we offer a fantastic college experience with amazing faculty like Professor Almeida. And we have clubs, and we have activities, we have athletics, and more. You can play soccer, basketball, track and field, golf, or maybe even esports if that's what you're into. And we have 4 convenient locations for you. We have a campus in Attleboro, Taunton, Fall River, and New Bedford. There's a place for all of you. And of course, if you come to Bristol, you'll have the Luso Centro, a language and cultural center to strengthen your understanding and knowledge of Portuguese-speaking communities, and we will welcome you with open arms. So have fun today, and I hope to see you back at Bristol Community College sometime very soon, whether it's next year at World Portuguese Day or when you enroll as a student here at Bristol Community College. Take care, have fun, have an amazing day. Thank you.
Thank you, President Douglas. Now, before I introduce the Master of Ceremony, I would like to take a moment to recognize our sponsors and thank some people and collaborators who made this event possible. The main sponsor and partner of the Luso Centro's events is the Camões Institute, that you see the banner here, through collaboration with the Consulate of Portugal in New Bedford, represented here by Dr. Rogério Lopes, Consul of Portugal in New Bedford, and Dr. João Caixinha, Coordinator of Portuguese Language Programs and Education Affairs in the United States, to which we thank for their continued support. To Portugalia Marketplace and Stop and Shop Supermarket for providing the Portuguese Brazilian treats and water you will enjoy at the end of the program. Yeah, you can clap. To our small but dedicated Luso Centro organizing committee from Bristol Community College, Professors Odette Amarelo and Livia Newbert, and Executive Director of St. Jobs for Progress, Maria Ferreira Bedard, for all their hard work. To our Arts and Humanities Administrative Assistants, Lisa Noel and Luz Perez. Paula Estrela, a student in the Portuguese-English Interpreting Certificate. A special thanks goes to the media for supporting and promoting Luso Centro activities. Bristol Marketing and Communications, Bristol Television Services, o Jornal Herald News, Portuguese Times, Rádio WJFD 97.3 FM, Rádio Voz do Imigrante, and the Portuguese Channel. To Professors Amarelos, Portuguese students at Argosy Collegiate Charter High School, for volunteering to present this year. To our keynote speaker, Dr. José Francisco Costa, founder and first director of the Luso Centro. To the Cape Verdean band, who will be performing later on, and last but certainly not least, all of you for joining us today. Thank you. Now, I would like to invite the MC Maria Ferreira Bedard, Executive, Southeastern Massachusetts Shared Jobs for Progress, Inc., who will be conducting the program. A lifelong resident of Fall River, Massachusetts, Maria Ferreira Bedard is a first-generation U.S. citizen born to immigrants from mainland Portugal. She credits her parents' respect for education and the many wonderful teachers she had in her life for her steadfast belief in the transformative power of education. Maria Ferreira Bedard has successfully been running workforce development and educational programs for over 30 years. For 25 years, she served as the Young Parents High School Equivalency Program Director at Southeastern Massachusetts Shared Jobs for Progress, Inc., and became the Executive Director in 2016, a post she has held since then. A first-generation college graduate, Mrs. Ferreira Bedard received her bachelor's degree from the University of Massachusetts Dartmouth and a master's degree from Bridgewater State University. She is active in Fall River community, currently serving as the chair of the Department of Transitional Assistance for Fall River Office Advisory Board. She is also a member of the Mass Hire Bristol Workforce Board, the Bristol County Economic Development Consultants Board of Directors, the Citizens for Citizens Board of Directors, and she was appointed by Governor Charlie Baker to the Massachusetts State Workforce Board in 2018. She currently serves on the advisory boards of the Center for Portuguese Studies at UMass Dartmouth and Bristol Community College Luso Centro. She is currently second vice president of the Fall River chapter of Prince Henry Society. Please put your hands together for Maria Ferreira Bedard. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning. It is an honor and a pleasure for me to be here today celebrating Portuguese World Language Day at Bristol Community College with all of these teachers and learners and lovers of the Portuguese language. As Professor Almeida mentioned when he introduced me, I am the Executive Director of Southeastern Massachusetts Shared Jobs for Progress. And when Professor Almeida asked me to MC today's event, it was easy for me to say yes, for many reasons. I'll spare you the whole list. But I will focus on the two main ones. One is primarily professional, and the other one is a little bit more personal. The first one is that Shared Jobs, the agency that I lead, has a mission to raise the socioeconomic status of those we serve through education, job readiness skills, and support services. And that mission dovetails beautifully with that of Bristol Community College. Both institutions seek to give students of all backgrounds and abilities the support and tools they need to succeed in their personal, educational, and career paths. And many of SARE's students continue their educational journey that they started with us here at Bristol. SARE Jobs has also been lucky to host many student interns from the Portuguese English Community Interpreting Certificate Program here at Bristol. These well-prepared students have provided valuable skills in helping us better serve our non-English speaking clients, and we look forward to having them every semester. We have hired some of those interns and are thrilled to have been able to give them the opportunity to put their learning into practice. So as you see, SARE and Bristol have been long-term partners in the work that we each do in our respective communities, and I never hesitate to nurture that partnership in any way that I can. The second reason is a little bit more personal. I couldn't refuse this invitation because as my role as a member of the Luso Centro Advisory Board, it's one that I'm very proud of, especially as Luso Centro is celebrating its 20th anniversary. The Luso Centro's mission to celebrate, study, and nurture the heritage, language, culture, and diversity of the world's Portuguese-speaking communities is one that's very special to me. I love language, I love literature, and reading, and poetry, and all the amazing connections across cultures and time and space that language makes possible. I particularly love the Portuguese language because as a child of recently arrived Portuguese immigrants, it was my first language. It's no longer my primary language, and I'm nowhere near as proficient at it as I wish I was, but the fact that I'm somewhat bilingual allows me to double my options in terms of reading, literature, poetry, and being able to connect with other people and other cultures. Lots of other people and other cultures. Because Portuguese is spoken by approximately 260 million people on our planet, across all 5 continents, and is the most spoken language in the Southern Hemisphere. So I want to thank you all for contributing to the growth of this beautiful language we're celebrating today. So give yourselves a round of applause. So this is a perfect segue for me to introduce our first guest. Dr. Rogério Lopes, the Portuguese Council in New Bedford. Dr. Lopes holds a degree in law from the Classical University of Lisbon and has served in Portugal's diplomatic corps since 1989, representing Portugal across diplomatic posts and missions in Serbia, Germany, Tunisia, Brazil, Ireland, and now here in New Bedford. This experience makes him particularly suited to speak to us about how the community of Portuguese language countries. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Dr. Rogério Lopes.
Bom dia. Good morning. I'm here today corresponding to the kind invitation of the Bristol Community College and the Luso Centro to say some words about the CPLP, Comunidade de Países de Língua Portuguesa, or in English, Community of Portuguese-Speaking Countries. The Community of Portuguese-Speaking Countries, CPLP, is an international organization formed by Lusophone countries, whose objective is a deepening of mutual friendship and cooperation among its members. According to the Portuguese Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the population of its member countries amounts nearly to 217 million people, like just Maria Bedarda just said. The CPLP was created on July 17, 1996, by Angola, Brazil, Cape Verde, Guiné-Bissau, Mozambique, Portugal, and São Tomé e Príncipe. In 2002, after gaining independence, Timor-Leste was welcomed as an integral country. In 2014, Equatorial Guinea became the ninth member. The CPLP is financed both through the operating budget of the Executive Secretariat, funded by mandatory contributions from member states, as well as by the special fund, fed by voluntary contributions and intended to fund cooperation programs projects, and specific actions. Its head office is in Lisbon, Portugal, and its current executive secretary is Zacarias da Costa from Timor-Leste, and Armindo Brito Fernandes, a native of São Tomé e Príncipe, who currently holds the position of general manager. The organization promotes the date of May 5, a Lusophone Culture Day, celebrated through the Lusophone Space and the CPLP Games, a sporting event that brings together all members of the organization. So the reason why we are here today is that in 2005, at a meeting in Luanda, Angola, the CPLP decided that on May 5, the Lusophone Culture Day would be celebrated around the world. The Portuguese language is a factor that in the construction of distinct homelands, and at the same time, the strongest and perennial bond of connection between these homelands. The incredible force of the Portuguese language of so many homelands to realize in a profound way that the good requirement to be a patriot is not to be a nationalist. That is not to be afraid to open borders, to integrate migrants, to take in refugees, to practice trade and cultural trade. This is one of the essences of the CPLP. In the second edition of CILP, which took place in Brasilia recently, it had the following themes: language, culture, science, and innovation, and was promoted by the Organization of Ibero-American States for Education, Science, and Culture, in partnership with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Brazil, the CPLP, the Ibero-American General Secretary, the International Institute of the Portuguese Language, the Camões Institute of Cooperation and Language, and the Cervantes Institute from Spain. At this conference, organized still in a hybrid way from Brasilia, I must highlight the potential of the joint promotion of Iberian language, as presented by the Portuguese Foreign Minister at the time, Augusto Santos Silva. We speak of two languages that have a huge projection around the world. Portuguese is the most spoken language in the Southern Hemisphere, and Spanish is one of the three most spoken languages in the world. These are languages spoken on all continents according to data from the 2020 report International Projection of Spanish and Portuguese. These are two young languages that will see this spread and this impact rise and increase over the coming decades, in terms of communication between people, in terms of arts and literary creation, culture, the economy, trade and business, and political influence, particularly in international organization. Language is truly the identity heritage of our citizens, who interact every day through a common language, in the most diverse cultural contexts, and that every day they appropriated it. Let me recall that the conference that joined debates on Portuguese and Spanish are another step, so that speakers of this language can take advantage of the potential generated by encouraging the formation of a bilingual community, Portuguese and Spanish, through education, research, culture, and the joint work of the different institutes and government departments of the countries involved. Finally, the Ibero-American community is made up of 22 countries, 19 in Spanish and Portuguese-speaking Latin America, and on the Iberian Peninsula, Spain, Portugal, and the Principality of Andorra. The Prime Minister of Portugal, António Costa, welcomed the session as an observer of the community of Portuguese-speaking countries to the Ibero-American country. So it's the first step to have some joint solutions for both organizations. Recently, the country of Gabon in Africa, made an interest, reached the CPLP Executive Secretariat in November last year, which sent it to the member states, but so far there has been no pronouncement on it. According to the formal expression of interest, the country mentioned the economic dynamism and solidarity existing in the CPLP as reasons why it would like to join the community CPLP. Libreville also speaks the importance of the friendly relations it has with CPLP countries, most of which are also in Africa. In fact, Gabon, a French-speaking African country, has as neighbors Equatorial Guinea and São Tomé and Príncipe, two of the CPLP member states. On the other hand, the associated observers are very important for the members of CPLP, and so the new regulation of associated observers has been discussed for months by the working group and representatives of the member states. The CPLP is expected that associated observers can help found the organization and contribute to more effective multilateral cooperation. There are states that argue that the countries and observer organizations should make a direct contribution to the function of the organization itself. States wishing to acquire the associated observer category will have to share their guiding principles, in particular as regards the promotion of democratic practices, good governance, and respect for human rights, and must pursue through their government programs objectives identical to those of the organization, even if from the outset they do not meet the conditions necessary to be full members of the CPLP. Sorry. In sports, also the CPLP is evolving, and the Prime Minister of Cape Verde, Luso Silva, proposed holding the school sports Olympics of the community of Portuguese-speaking countries with several modalities. In his words, it will be the CPLP Olympics, a product of various competitions. Thank you. Sorry. I'm sorry. In his works, it will be the CPLP Olympic Games, a product of various competitions in the member countries, and an national motivation for CPLP youth challenge Ulisses Correia Silva after the opening session. The Cape Verde Prime Minister object is for the archipelago to organize these Olympics at the CPLP level, which would replace the community school games. These school games would be a great initiative that brings together students from all the islands of the country, from all the countries of the country of Cape Verde, from all the countries of CPLP in different modalities, moved by the competitive spirit and a lot of friendship. This idea, I think, a visionary idea, to get together all the CPLP youth in contact sharing experiences and further. One last keynote. At the 12th meeting of the CPLP Minister of Culture, which took place in Luanda, it was approved I'm sorry, it's the dust. It was approved the multilateral cultural cooperation strategy for the period 2022-26. The strategy has important aspects, as translation in practical issues, as also prolonged the discussion. It was made the call for all the CPL member states to make an increasing founding effort in cultural policies. Changing the subject, I must also speak about the military exercise of the CPLP, Felino 2023, which began in Bissau, Guinea-Bissau, with the presence of Portugal, Cape Verde, Brazil, and East Timor. In fact, this is one of the most important events of the CPLP, the holding of a multinational military exercise. This exercise evidence determination of the CPLP countries to develop a common effort in order to give greater projection and visibility to the community's capabilities in matters of collective and cooperative security. The aim of the felony military exercise is to test the ability of CPLP countries to intervene in peace support and humanitarian aid missions at the technical and operational level. Finally, one last remark that I believe everyone already knows. Angola, Brazil, Cape Verde, Guinea-Bissau, Equatorial Guinea, Mozambique, Portugal, São Tomé and Príncipe, and Timor-Leste are the 9 CPLP member states. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Rogério Lopes. Is Arcasy Collegiate Charter School in the house? Is Durfee School in the house? Durfee High School in the house?
I think you guys can do better than that.
Yeah. Is Joseph Case High School in the house? Ah, much better, much better. Is Somerville High School in the house? Have they arrived? They are on their way. They are on the list. So, you know, coming from Somerville, catching traffic, they probably will be here shortly. Is Global Learning Charter High School in the house? Is Somerset Berkeley Regional High School in the house? Come on, you can do better than that. Is Taunton High School in the house? All right. Give yourselves a round of applause.
I think we can get a better collective cheer than I just heard. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Much better. So our next presentation comes from a little bit closer to home. The Portuguese language students of the Argosy Collegiate Charter School, taught by Bristol's own Professor Odete Amarelo, will present a short play. The play is Outra Terra, a Mesma Gente, by Dr. Onésimo Almeida. So if they can start making their way up to the stage, but before they start, I would also like to call up Holly Raposo, one of the deans of the early college program at Argosy, to say a few words.
Good morning, everyone. Argosy is just really honored and excited to be invited to participate in this really great event. The scholars that you see before you that are going to come up on stage are our Portuguese 102 scholars, and they are taught by the amazing Professor Amarelo, who comes to our school twice a week to bring a college-level course to our high school-level students. And they've done a wonderful job, and we can't thank her enough for everything that she does for our program. So without further ado, our Portuguese 102 scholars.
Monologue that was written in 1974, and you will be able, okay, to catch the topic. Even though it was written in 1974, it is still a problem today that the way that is written, which was in 1974. So what I'm trying to say is the problem of immigrants still exists today. So we are going to do for you, okay, the written by Professor Dr. Onésimo Almeida, is a professor at Brown University.
Outra terra, a mesma gente. Eu não sou daqui, vim de longe das outras bandas do mar. Nasci no fim da Europa, eu não meu do Atlântico, eu nos confins da África, até mesmo no Brasil.
Se vos parece um só, é ilusão da vossa vista. Sou milhares, sou o coração de tantos eus que cruzaram o Atlântico pelas mãos dos pais que um dia decidiram partir. Sou filho do sofrimento, da angústia, da desilusão das esperanças que não se concretizaram, do dia prometido que não veio. É por isso que eu digo que não sou daqui.
Ainda tenha na boca o sabor da sal, nos olhos o verde dos campos, e a prensa da linha de horizonte, lá no fim do mar sem fim. O meu mundo acabava no mar.
Quando o carteiro da minha terra parava à nossa porta, era dia de no serão os meus pais falaram da terra prometida. Eu não me lembro bem. Eu tinha trabalhos da escola para fazer e não percebia bem porque é que os meus pais gostavam tanto de ter notícias dos meus tios que estavam longe.
Ah, é verdade. E o meu pai tinha, às vezes, um braço pesado. Lembro-me bem. E a minha mãe, às vezes, não tinha fome. E os meus irmãos. E eu que comemos doces e a fruta. Por dizer que foi há tanto tempo. Não me consigo lembrar de tudo.
Recordo-me do meu peão.
Do meu arco.
Da carocinha de bois.
Dos 5.
Dos filhos da nossa vizinha, com quem eu brincava a bola. Já não sei os nomes deles.
Um dia eu fui à cidade, ouvi a minha mãe dizer à vizinha que ela ia tratar dos papéis, que a gente ia embarcar. Lembro-me do médico e da minha mãe a acender uma vela e a rezar com a gente para ninguém estar doente. Disso lembro-me como se fosse hoje, mas não me lembro de mais nada.
Fui provar o meu fato novo porque o fato da minha comunhão ficava já muito curto. Agora me lembro que a minha mãe disse ao alfaiate que havia ao mandar o dinheiro da América e o alfaiate disse, não há problema, este está seguro.
Também me lembro da na escola. A professora já não me fazia perguntas, nem me mandar fazer contas. A minha avó chorava tanto, isso lembro-me tão bem como se fosse hoje. E o meu irmão, mais pequenino, disse a ela que não chorasse, que a gente ia voltar no outro dia.
A minha avó era tão boa, eu tive dó dela. O meu irmão já não se lembra dela. Há tempos ela mandou-nos uma fotografia e disse que tinha muitas saudades de gente que chorava sempre que tinha cartas nossas. Eu sei que é verdade porque eu via chorar tantos nos dias antes de a gente partir.
O meu pai já disse que a gente ia vê-la para o ano que vem. Ela disse que tem muitas saudades. Eu não sei bem o que é ter saudades, mas eu gostava de ir.
Recordo-me agora de verdade. Recordo-me agora de ver tanta gente no aeroporto a chorar. Parecia que tivesse morrido alguém. Deu-me vontade de chorar também, e eu chorei. Lembro-me perfeitamente de trazer a tiracolo 2 garrafas empaladas e 2 sacos pequenos na mão. E não pude tirar um lenço para enxugar as lágrimas. mas não tive vergonha de chorar, porque toda a gente estava a chorar também. Parece-me até que foi a única vez que gostei de chorar. Era um chorar alegre e triste ao mesmo tempo.
Mas não era só a gente. Estávamos muitas famílias no aeroporto e era tudo a chorar e a dizer adeus. Depois fomos para o avião e eu queria dizer adeus pela janela, mas ela era tão pequena. Só via mãos e lances a gente dizendo não.
Era bonito, mas era triste. Era como se fosse um funeral de gente viva. O avião levantou voo e lá dentro a única pessoa que eu via sorrir foi a hospedeira quando nos veio perguntar se a gente queria alguma coisa. Depois comecei a dormir. Só me lembra de ver as pessoas com lágrimas nos olhos e olharem para trás pelas janelas. Mas não se ouvia chorar porque o avião estava fazendo barulho.
Eles que partem, novos e velhos, buscar a sorte noutras paragens, noutras aragens, entre outros povos. Eles que partem, velhos e novos, eles que partem, velhos e novos.
Os anos passarão depressa e o mundo de frente em que devemos fazer os fés expressar tudo isso. É verdade que trago hábitos, tradições, educação, modo de pensar, língua, cultura, etc. Mas expresso facilmente esse passado porque sinto com a abundância e a variedade e depois temos que expressar tudo humano.
Nós temos um carro novo.
Mas o pai tem trabalhado horas extraordinárias para cobrir as despesas da casa.
Temos uma casa nossa.
Compara a custa dos sacrifícios das economias e toda a família.
Temos uma televisão a cores.
Mas à noite a família não está junta, porque os pais trabalham a horas diferentes.
Temos um frigorífico cheio.
Mas andamos todos ao mesmo tempo para a reunião da família. Mas a mãe trabalhar aprendeu na fábrica no esforço tremendo para que haja dinheiro para comprar esta roupa. Mas ela já verdadeiramente é minha
Sem falar inglês e português.
Mas os pais não falam igual as guiados por ela para temos dinheiro para irmos de visitar a Portugal. Não é tanto das nossas feias. São as raízes da terra verso, as jardas no fundo do coração a perder regresso.
Temos dinheiro no banco para o futuro.
Mas é um fruto não significa uma educação porque gastar dinheiro com a escola para muitas desde
Temos tudo.
Tudo.
Menos ideia daqui isso tudo. Não há tudo ainda.
Sou uma criança. Abre-me com confiança a minha volta. Cheguei. Veio para a escola, assando-me a cabeça de inglês. Escolhem minha terra era América. Fueron que expulse o mundo em que vivi.
Govestisse americana, falasse americana, vencasse americana, comesse americana, pensasse americana, e a mim tudo, ainda era português, menos satirico, pisava.
A história era tudo num matício, 2 vezes 2 igual é 4, não era a mesma coisa, que tu times 2 equals 4.
Pensava em português e tinha de falar inglês. Eu não era computador. Quando me falavam no fundador da pátria, eu pensava em Afonso Henriques. E o professor dizia que era George Washington.
Para mim, o maior rio era o Tejo, mas tinha que dizer Mississippi. Vasco da Gama não estava no compreensão da história, mas sim Armstrong. É 1 quilômetro. Não, é 1 milha. Nem 1 metro, 1 jarda. A escola era uma barreira tão alta que poucos conseguiam lá chegar. Eu não podia furar a barreira. Eu não chegava lá acima.
Convenci-me que era estúpida. Em Portugal, eu era boa aluna, mas cheguei cá e não sabia nada. Os meus pais não podiam ajudar-me, eles também não sabiam. Na escola diziam-me que eu tinha de aprender por mim. Convenci-me que se eu não tinha cabeça, pelo menos tinha mãos que não precisavam aprender inglês para mexer em máquinas. Elas não precisavam de tradutores e pensei na fábrica como meu futuro. O corpo cansava-se, mas o espírito estaria em paz.
Eu não tenho consciência disso tudo, mas na prática agia assim. A prática me injetar me volto. Eu não estou estúpido, eu não sou burro, mas ninguém entenderia a minha língua. Eu não percebia nada de direitos, nem uma lição americana. Ensinam-me apenas a você e a minha
Não sei se alguém percebeu o meu sofrimento e compreendeu que eu não era uma máquina em que se mexe nos botões e começa a trabalhar, ou como um carro que se põe um motor novo e ele ainda anda perfeitamente.
Começaram a falar-me na minha língua, a falar-me na minha terra, na minha gente, a dizer-me que eu não era estúpido, que pertencia a uma cultura diferente, mas com muitas coisas boas. E foi como se a barreira se tornasse tão baixa ou como se alguém misteriosamente construísse a os degraus de uma escada para eu subir devagar.
Os meus problemas não acabaram. E são tantos, mas o cimo da montanha está próximo. À minha frente há um mundo que desconheço, mas onde o mundo que aí trouxe comigo não é totalmente ignorado, porque eu sou daqui e de além-mar.
Somos daqui e não somos daqui. Somos de além do mar e somos de aquém. Ser imigrante não é não ter terra, é ser membro de uma comunidade maior, feita de 2 pátrias diferentes, 2 línguas distintas e 2 culturas complementares. Dentro de nós há 2 mundos e ninguém nos obrigará a esquecer um delas.
No mundo que se vizinha, as fronteiras serão apenas quase linhas imaginárias, e nós já participamos desse mundo.
Começamos a compreender que os homens não se medem pelo lugar em que nasceram, pela cor da sua pele, pela riqueza da sua família, pela história do seu país, pela cultura a que pertencem.
Cada homem deverá caber em qualquer campo de terra, e o seu valor só seria medido por aquilo que ele foi como homem, pela maneira que ela usa suas capacidades, por aquilo que dá aos outros humanos, pelo seu contributo para a construção da cidade nova.
Esse mundo é possível e se-lo-á tanto mais cedo, quanto mais o sonharmos e esquecemos os velhos hábitos e vícios que ainda trazemos conosco.
Come on, you can do better. One more round of applause for the excellent performance.
That was wonderful. Thank you. And thank you, Doutora Amarelo, for preparing the students so well. That was wonderful. Now I would like to introduce our keynote presenter for today's event, Professor Dr. José Francisco Costa. Professor José Costa was born in Capelas on the island of São Miguel in the Azores. Married to Lourdes Costa, a school nursing teacher in Providence, Rhode Island, the couple has 3 children, Tiago, André, and Teresa, and 6 grandchildren. Dr. Costa studied at the Seminary of Angra in the Azores, the Catholic University in Lisbon, and the Classical University of Lisbon, where he completed his bachelor's degree. He then continued his studies at Brown University, where he completed his master's degree, and the University of Massachusetts at Amherst, where he completed his PhD. In addition to his academic scholarship, Dr. Costa has authored a variety of poems, short stories, and essays that have been published in newspapers, magazines, and anthologies in Portugal and the US. He is the author of many books of fiction, poetry, and nonfiction, including Crônica do 25, Mar e Tudo, E da Carne se fez Verbo, Ficou-me na Alma este Gosto, Terra do Papá, Ilhas da Vavó, A Correspondência de Jorge de Sena, Outro Espaço da sua escritura, Histórias do Tempo, Saudades, Mar e Tudo e outros casos, among others. Dr. Costa is also a musician and a lyricist. To this day, his musical compositions have been published and performed by assorted groups and artists on both sides of the Atlantic. A lifelong educator, upon immigrating to the US, Dr. Costa worked as a teacher in both Portuguese and American schools. He was a teacher at the Portuguese School of the Clube Social Português in Pawtucket, the director of studies at the Portuguese School in East Providence, and was the first director of the adult education program at SER Jobs for Progress from 1985 to 89. Most importantly, Dr. Costa is the founder and former director of the Luso Centro here at Bristol Community College, where he has been emeritus professor of Portuguese until his retirement. In addition to his important work as an educator, scholar, and writer, he has given much of his time and energy to many community organizations and activities, including being a member of the organizing committee of the Museu do Espírito Santo e Etnográfico Açoriano of Fall River, the board of directors of the New England Great Feasts of the Holy Ghost in Fall River, member of the board of directors of Casa dos Açores de Nova Inglaterra in East Providence, assistant director and consultant of Coral Herança Portuguesa of Providence, director of the Lusolândia Theater Group of Providence, and president and member of the Social and Cultural Activities Committee for Day of Portugal, Providence in 1983 and 82, respectively. Dr. Costa has also been the recipient of many distinctions and awards, including the Medal of Professional Merit awarded by the President of the Government of the Azores. He was the first recipient of the Bristol Community College Faculty Presidential Fellowship Program, and he received the Community Award in 2017 from Bristol's President, Dr. Laura Douglas, for his outstanding support of the Hispanic Latino community, and many other awards and distinctions. Most recently, on the occasion of the Luso Centro's 20th anniversary, Bristol Community College has established an endowed scholarship in his name in honor of his vision and work in establishing the Luso Centro. This scholarship will support students studying Portuguese and those enrolling in the Portuguese-English Community Interpreting Certificate Program. Without further ado, I present to you our keynote speaker, Professor Dr. José Francisco Costa.
Bom dia. Então, como estão? Como estão? Tudo bem? Tudo bem? Say, tudo bem? Oh, I cannot hear you. Eu não posso ouvir. Tudo bem? Yeah, okay. Are you ready to sing with me? Yes, that velho pezinho. Come on. Oh, thank you, first of all, thank you very much, Maria Ferreira Bedart. You're doing a great job as an MC. I think you should continue. That's great. Yeah. Forget about you being the director of Search Jobs for Progress. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Carlos Almeida. And I'm going to be, and I promise, most of the time I promise that I don't respect my promises, but anyway, I'm going to be definitely short because you have other things and more important things to do today than listening to this old guy around here. So what I'm going to say is something related to this celebration, 20 years. It's a dream, okay, and that's what I'm going to tell you. And then we're going to sing together because I know that you have prepared, okay, part of my song, okay, that's Velho Pezinho, which, by the way, and Dr. Odette Amarelo, she can confirm that, has to do with this. I'll let you know later on. Okay, so here I go. Fellow students, teachers, President Lord Douglas, Dr. Rogério Lopes, Consul of Portugal, and I also have to mention the committee that is behind this celebration here, and also that surprise, okay, which was the endowment with my name. And by the way, it's a scholarship, and some of you, I hope, that some of you can take advantage of that. And I hope that most of you here, okay, in about 15, 20 years, not even that, you have such a great job making some money that you can contribute to my scholarship. Is that okay? Do not forget, you said yes, okay, and you applauded. So it's a great responsibility. We need some money, definitely. Okay, yeah, Dr. Rogério Lopes, Consul of Portugal, dear President Lord Douglas, thank you very, very much. And the committee, as I was saying, is beyond this celebration. Carlos Almeida, Professor Dr. Carlos Almeida, Olivia Nubert, Dr. Odette Amarelo, right here, and Senhora Dona Professora Maria Ferreira Bedard. My dear students, fellow students, today is, and here goes my speech, okay? You can see by my face I'm getting a little bit more, you know. Today is truly a celebration. My sincere and humble thanks for your presence. On this beautiful morning, we gather to celebrate two principal reasons. Number one is the birth and realization of a dream. 20 years ago, an idea came to fruition, and we were able to establish what is considered the first and only Institute of Portuguese Language and Culture at any community college in Massachusetts, and quite possibly in the United States. In 2003, Luso Centro opened its doors. A collective spirit was so crucial to the realization of this dream. Through your many efforts, assistance, and sheer dedication was this endeavor possible. So many of you with ties to BCC and the Portuguese community in particular forever deserve gratitude and acknowledgement. Luso Centro was created with the Portuguese-speaking community in mind and the need to maintain its teaching. My deepest gratitude to those that helped this Portuguese teacher achieve this feat. First, I would like to acknowledge two gentlemen that I consider the founding fathers of the Portuguese Center, Victor Tavares and Frank Cabral. They are not here, but they were good friends, and that's what I still call them the founding fathers of Luso Centro, because they helped me with ideas and told me, we are here, you, José Costa, you are here at BCC not only for teach Portuguese, but maintain our presence in this so important institution of ours. They truly gave me the confidence and enthusiasm to present the idea of Luso Centro to BCC administration. Time constraints won't allow me to mention everyone involved, but you know who you are, and thank you so much for the last 20 years. With that said, thank you, former, and here goes, names. I'm going to mention a few names because for you to be witness, important witness of, this such important moment in the life of Bristol Community College. So, thank you, former President Sabraga, Dean Debbie Lawton, Director Sandy Lygreen, Professor Arthur Schropp and Raymond Brenner, my fellow Portuguese teachers, Maria Alice, Odete Amarelo, Victor Tavares, Arlene Kelly, Natalia Konarski, and Dean Maureen Sylvia worked tirelessly to establish scholarships. Additionally, John Lema, Manuel Fernando Neto, the J.B. Fernandes Foundation, Duarte and Vanilla Camara, Frank Batista, and all the members of the advisory board. Special gratitude to the many Luso-American and Cape Verdean organizations and clubs and the Portuguese media and many, many Portuguese business. Thank you to FLAD and the Camões Instituto. Thank you, Dr. João Caixinha, the government of the Azores, okay, and of course, the President, Laura Douglas, and the administration for their continued support. Of course, to all the students and teachers present here today that have consistently and enthusiastically made this day special and possible with your presence. That's why we're doing. And you are here, we are celebrating something, okay? And what are we celebrating? Tell me, please. Come on, anybody? The Portuguese language, the Portuguese culture, but it's not only the Portuguese language from my island of São Miguel. It's the Portuguese language. We are about 300 million people that share, okay, this culture, that share this beautiful language, okay? So we should be proud, okay? And that's the way we should continue building and constructing this world of ours. So many wars and so many killings for what, okay? We need to build, definitely build more life and enthusiasm into this country. And you will do it. The future is in your hands. But lastly, my great colleague and friend, present from the first hour of this project, the director of Luso Centro, Professor Carlos Almeida. So I ask you to give him a big, big round of applause. Professor Carlos Almeida. Thank you so much. Thank you. I owe you a lot. So that's it. I feel like saying Viva o Luso Centro. Can you say it? Oh, come on, say it with a little bit of more enthusiasm. Viva o Luso Centro. Viva a língua portuguesa. Oh my God, it sounds so good. Are you recording this? Because you know what I'm thinking? Recording something like this, and then, let's say, have a CD, sell it, okay? And yeah, for the you know, my how do you call it, the scholarship? It would be nice, isn't it? Yeah. We are about 200 people times $5. See? Good math. So, my friends, thank you very much. But the second reason, and I'm sure you understand that the second reason is, has been already so well explained by the Council of Portugal, Dr. Rogério Lopes. So the second language we are gathered here today is to celebrate the language itself and the CPLP, which is the Community of Portuguese Language Countries. Our community is vast and far-reaching and comprises an estimate of 280 million people. We are part of this community. Such a large number is attributed to an unfortunate and repugnant history of oppression, slavery, imperialism, racism, and conquest. Your teachers can explain to you a little bit more about what I just said. We must remember our past so as never to repeat it. Despite our troubled history, we now come together with purpose and prosperity for all, with vibrant and melding cultures with the Portuguese language in common. Thank you. Obrigado. So here goes the list, and please repeat after me, and with that beautiful accent of yours in Portuguese, like mine in English. Yeah, I know. I know you saying, gee, he has an accent. Oh, but I also have an accent from São Miguel. Do you want me to speak like São Miguel? Epa, vocês não querem saber? Me Deus. And Carlos Almeida, you can speak with that beautiful accent from Cape Verde. Okay, and from Brazil also. Well, so the list, and repeat after me. I think these countries, they are so important, so many people like you, and some of you have roots on these countries, in these countries. So, Angola, Guinea-Bissau, Mozambique. Yeah, I like to hear that instead of zzz. Mozambique, say it please. Yeah, something sweet, isn't it? Mozambique. São Tomé e Príncipe, say it please. Cabo Verde. Timor-Leste. Am I missing something? Say it, Brazil. Unbelievable. And I'm missing one. Portugal. Oh, come on. Well, whomever and wherever, I encourage you to dive in. You have a seat, you are sitting here. You're going to have something to eat, some treats, okay? They told me, the committee, they have prepared all of that. Make new friends and continue to grow in mutual respect and prosperity. We are all part of this exceptional community and must continue to support the teaching of the Portuguese language. My dear friends, thank you very much. Muito obrigado. And now, I promised to the committee see, I play guitar just for friends, okay? Yeah, when I have, a few friends around, I feel comfortable, and I pick the guitar, like my father used to do, and play something. And I did some years ago, many years ago, 2 or 3 years after I arrived to this country, I did a song, wrote a poem, a song that deals with some of this that my good friend Onésimo Almeida composed. So this is a poem, that what they did here. It was pure poetry. Congratulations. And so this song is called The Velho Pezinho now, and it deals with what? I'm sure that your teachers already explained you, and it's like another saudade. Do you remember that they mentioned saudade here? So when we come here, when we arrive here, and I was, 30-some when I arrived, with 2 kids and my beautiful wife, Lourdes, she's right there. And so I composed this song. It's like, longing for what? Well, so many things, but especially the folk songs from the Azores. They are beautiful. Okay, did you listen to this? Some, that's Saudade, Sapateia. So I did this. I put them together, okay, with music. So I would like to call here students from the Portuguese English Community Interpreter Certificate. They are about graduating with a degree as an interpreter. So I would like to call Danielle, I would like to call Lillian, and Tatiane. They're going to help me. They are going to help me with the song. And so it goes like this. Vamos dançar, sapateia outro bailinho. O meu amor, lira ingrata, não voltou. Foi por aí, devagar, devagarinho. E outro pezinho no lugar do seu ficou. Vamos, let's do it. Vamos dançar até outro bailinho. O meu amor, lira ingrata, não voltou. Foi por aí, devagar, devagarinho. E outro pezinho no lugar do seu ficou.
Andam as almas cansadas, por couteiros, por canadas, mais tristes os foliões.
The music. Vamos dançar.
Sapateia este bailinho. O meu amor, lira ingrata, não voltou. Foi por aí, devagar, devagarinho.
Vamos.
E outro pezinho no lugar do seu ficou.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, my God, you're doing so well. Yeah, the CD. You have to have a CD. You know? Here we go.
Velha de manhã que chora, Zé da Lata, não a cantes. Está tão triste a bela aurora. O seu bravo foi-se embora. Não a beijou como dantes.
It goes like this. Velha de manhã que chora, Zé da Lata. alta, não a cantes. Está tão triste a bela aurora. O seu bravo foi-se embora. Não a beijou como dantes. Está tão triste a bela aurora. O seu bravo foi-se embora. Não a beijou como dantes. Vamos! Vamos dançar, sapatei outro bailinho. O meu amor, lira ingrata, não voltou. Foi por aí, devagar, devagarinho. Outro pezinho no lugar do seu ficou.
Meu somacaio velhinho, cansado já deu a costa, e a sapateia menina não ajeita a tamanquinha, de dançar já se desgosta.
Ok, toda a gente, vamos dançar, go! Vamos dançar, sapatei outro bailinho. O meu amor, lira ingrata, não voltou. Foi por aí, devagar, devagarinho. E outro pezinho no lugar do seu ficou. E via lá, 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 lá. Lá, 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 lá. La 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 la. Obrigado, thank you. You did such a great job. Obrigado, Daniel. Obrigado, Lilian. Obrigado, Tatiana. Obrigado.
We have a real treat in store now. So I'd like you to put your hands together for this great local Cape Verdean band. And I might get in trouble for this, but I think dancing is encouraged in the aisles. All right, so let's give them a nice warm welcome.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Bom dia. All right. Got some Portuguese speaking students here, right? All right. My name is Gene Job. I was born in Cape Verde and raised here, but I want to introduce the band here. Humberto Ramos. Give it applause, please. Humberto. Cesar Lima on guitar, and Chico Evra on the drums. All right? And we're going to try to entertain you a little bit. I know it's early, but y'all good, right? All right. Alô, alô, Cabo Verde, alô, terça, uma cheia de vivência. O via express de filho de bom, tá bem longe, mas canta esquecebo. Alô, alô, Cabo Verde, alô, terra, povo, uma cheia de vivência. O via express de filho de bom, tá bem longe, mas canta esquecebo. Come on! Dia tá bem, dia tá bem. Tenta passar ali, sempre nós na terrinha. Mas mim tem fé, Simon tem fé. Vai viver lá, nem quem ajuda o dia. Dia tá bem. Tenta passar ali, mesmo longe minha terrinha. Mim tem fé, Simon tem fé. Vai viver lá, nem quem ajuda o dia. Que olhar, que só mais uma vez. Passagem Carnaval São João. Que viver junto manhã pô. Dança colar, bater pena João. Lá, tudo coisa é mais sal, tudo coisa é mais doce. Lá é sabor. Lá, tudo coisa é mais sal, tudo coisa é mais doce. Lá é sabor. Come on, man. Alô, alô, Cabo Verde, alô, terra, pô, mas cheio de vivência. Ouvi expresso um vídeo de boa, tá bem longe, Macata esqueceu. Dia tá bem, tenta passar ali, sem nós na terrinha. Mas mim tem fé, Simon tem fé. Vai viver lá, nem quem ajuda o dia. Ante olhar, ninguém só mais uma vez. Passagem Carnaval São João. Que viver junto manhã pô. Dança colar, bater pena João. Come on now. Lá, tudo coisa é mais sal, tudo coisa é mais doce. Lá é sabor. Lá, tudo coisa é mais sal, tudo coisa é mais doce. Lá é sabor. Lá, tudo coisa é mais sal, tudo coisa é mais doce. Lá é sabor. Lá, tudo coisa é mais sal, tudo coisa é mais doce. Lá é sabor. Break it down, break it down. Lá, tudo coisa é mais sal, tudo coisa é mais doce. Lá é sabor. Lá, tudo coisa é mais sal, tudo coisa é mais doce. Lá é sabor. Thank you very much, thank you.
I've been told that it's okay.
If you know any of the
to come
songs,
up and dance. So if you want to come up,
sing along if you.
come up. Come on.
I'm singing an original song from my album. It's go- Lima bom, o lima Nanga peito cair, imagina só, lima bom, nós dois. Respira na compasso do coração, lima bom, lima mim. Nanga peito cair. Imagina só, lima bom, só nós dois. Para respirar na culpa de coração. Ou tu lembra que este é nosso romance? Na dia que nós caminhos cruzar, juntos. de amor. Agora não torna a florir. Pronta esperança para recomeçar. Esse nojenco nunca foi um sonho. Meu verdade, destinado a nos dar onde não errar. Fica sendo para amor. Ora já chega, ora não vai. Luta nesse mundo de amor. Nessa harmonia. Dia a dia, tua alegria. Ora já chega, ora não vai. Luta nesse mundo de amor. Mas só mostrar, amanhã é verdade. Fica sendo amor. Amor, morri na minha. Caminho é um lugar para não encontrar. E o meu coração perde minha emoção. Demora ali na minha mente. E meu amor, morri na minha. O na minha peito tem um lugar para não encontrar. E o meu coração perde minha emoção. Demora ali na minha mente. Eu te lembro que este de nós romance. A dia que nós caminhos cruzar. Tô de um corpo do amor. Agora não torna a florir. Outra esperança para recomeçar. Esse nosso encontro foi um sonho. Ele é um verdade destino. Só demonstrar onde é que não errar. Fica sendo para amor. Ora já chegar, ora não vai. Fruta nesse mundo, amor. Não bem viver na harmonia. Dia a dia com alegria. Ora já chega, ora não vai. Fruta nesse mundo de amor. Mas só mostrar, amanhã é verdade. Fica sendo para amor. Okay, we're gonna do a funanana. Like this is like you gotta dance to this one. You gotta get up and dance to this one. Yeah, yeah, come on now. Tony Kid, give me some keyboards, please. Tony. More. Can I get some more keyboards? Get. Hey, come on. Mocinhos, corda, mocinhos. Mocinhos, tempo já muda. Mocinhos, corda, mocinhos. Mocinhos, tempo já muda. Ontem eu brinco na orelha, mocinho. Ontem calça vestido, mocinho. Ontem eu brinco na orelha, mocinhos. Brinco calça vestido, mocinho. Desespero. Mocinhos, corda, mocinhos. Mocinhos, tempo já muda. Mocinhos, corda, mocinhos. Mocinhos, tempo já muda. Mocinhos, homens com calça vestido. Mocinhos, mulher com calça vestido. Mocinhos, homens com brinco na orelha. Mocinhos, desespero. Pra direita, pra esquerda, pra esquerda, pra direita, pra direita, pra esquerda, pra esquerda, pra direita, pra direita, pra esquerda, pra esquerda, pra direita, pra direita, pra esquerda, pra esquerda, pra direita. Mocinhos, corda, mocinhos. Mocinhos, tempo já muda. Mocinhos, corda, mocinhos. Mocinhos, tempo já muda. Homens com brinco na orelha, mocinhos. Mulher com calça vestido, mocinhos. Homens com brinco na orelha, mocinhos. Homens com calça vestido, mocinhos. Desespero. Pra direita, pra esquerda, pra esquerda, pra direita, 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 pra direita, pra esquerda, pra direita, pra esquerda, pra direita, pra esquerda, pra direita, pra esquerda. Pra direita, pra esquerda, pra esquerda, pra direita, pra direita, pra esquerda, pra esquerda, pra direita, pra direita, pra esquerda, pra esquerda, pra direita, pra direita, pra esquerda. Pra direita, pra esquerda, pra esquerda, pra direita, 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 pra direita, pra esquerda, pra direita, pra esquerda, pra esquerda, pra direita, pra direita, pra esquerda, pra direita, pra esquerda, pra esquerda, pra direita, pra direita, pra esquerda, pra esquerda, pra direita. Thank you very much. Acabou minha show, acabou minha vida, acabou minha show, cá tem nada pra vender. Acabou minha chão, acabou minha vida. Acabou minha chão, cá tem nada pra vender. Ele é do conte, é do minha riqueza. Tá aguentando aí, tá esperando pra chuva cair. Ele é do conte, é do minha riqueza. Tá aguentando aí, tá esperando pra chuva cair. Nossa! Acabou minha chão, acabou minha vida. Acabou minha chão, já tem nada pra vender. Acabou minha chão, acabou minha vida. Acabou minha chão, já tem nada pra vender. Cham lavranha chão, dia a dia da levantar. Dois grãos de da esperar pra chuva cair. Cham lavranha chão, dia a dia da levantar. Dois grãos da esperar pra chuva cair. Nossa! Mas com chuva tá cair mais umas. Mas com chuva tá cair. Mas com chuva tá cair mais umas. Mas com chuva tá cair. Acabou minha chão, acabou minha vida, acabou minha chão, já tem nada pra vender. Acabou minha chão, acabou minha vida, acabou minha chão, já tem nada pra vender. Já tem nada pra comer, já tem nada pra viver. Come on, Cesar. Come on, give it up for Caesar Lima. Come on. Mas com chuva tá cair mais umas. Mas com chuva tá cair. Mas com chuva tá cair mais umas. Mas com chuva tá cair. Acabou minha chão, acabou minha vida, acabou minha chão, já tem nada pra vender. Acabou minha chão, acabou minha vida, acabou minha chão, já tem nada pra vender. Já tem nada pra comer, já tem nada pra viver. Thank you very much. Obrigado. Oh, menina, gosto de antiga na boa, dando mono bati baixo lá. Ai, que chucha aperta, gosto de antiga na boa, dando mono bati baixo lá. Mais uma vez. Oh, menina, gosto de antiga na boa, dando mono bati baixo lá. Ai, que chucha aperta, gosto de antiga na boa, dando mono bati baixo lá. A mim já crê preta mora boa, batanco popa pôr na caminho, feita de tomar na mim. A mim já crê preta mora boa, batanco popa pôr na caminho, que faz juiz tomar na mim. Chula, Giancore lì, amici ancora là, gosti Gianchigana bo, dammo mono batti basciula. Cavalo gordo na magedor, dê-me placa marca, depois tô conta dele. Dê-me gordo na magedor, dê-me placa na chada, depois tô conta dele. Come on! Oh menina, gosti de antigana bo, dammo mono batti basciula. Chigana bo, dammo mono batti basciula. Oh menina, gosti chigana bo, dammo mono batti basciula. Chucha aperta, gosti chigana bo, dammo mono batti basciula. Gosti Gianchigana bo, dammo mono batti batiba chula. Oh menina, gosto de antigana, amor. Dá uma mão no batiba chula. Ai que chucha beta, gosto de antigana, amor. Dá uma mão no batiba chula. Gosto de antigana, bo. Tambo mono vai te baixular. Gosto de antigana, bo. Tambo mono vai te baixular. Bring it down, guys. Come on. Oh, menina. Gosto de antigana, bo. Tambo mono vai te baixular. Come on, sing it loud. Come on. I could shoot your brother, go see John Chigana boy. Number one about the bashula. Here go, 3, 4. Oh, menina, go see John Chigana boy. Number one about the bashula. Come on, I can't hear you. A little louder. Come on, here go. I could shoot your brother, go see John Chigana boy. Number one about the bashula. One more time, that was so good. Come on. Ah, menina, gosto de antigana, pô. Gosto de baixular. Here we go. Ai que chucha preta, gosto de antigana, pô. Gosto de antigana. Gota campa, dia já manchei, toda lavrador, acabou um cama, da manhã para na sala, vamos batata levanta-se, acabou já para amanhã, apanhou na cama, vamos batata levanta-se, dois partar. Champanha inchada, shampoo cimador. A menina vai fazer as menteiras e só nos vê dançar e mais. A menina vai fazer as menteiras e só nos vê dançar e mais. Oi, oi, oi. na conta cantar, dia já manchei, conta lavador, acabou ronca mais, acabou chapla manhã apanhou na cama, vamos parda da lavanda-se, acabou chapla manhã apanhou na cama, vamos parda da lavanda-se, doi parda. Champanhe sarron, champanhe anabu, champanhe inchada, jampot cimadon. Mentira vai fazer as mentiras, e são esperança e mas mentira vai fazer as mentiras, e são esperança e mas it's an easy one to sing to. Eh? You guys gonna learn some Cape Verdean music here. Eh? Easy. So. Come on, you can do a little better. One more time. There you go. Don't be shy. Much better. There you go. Thank you for having us. We hope to be back here sometime soon. My name is Gene Job, don't forget. And we got Umberto on keyboards. Come on. Give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up. Caesar Lima on guitar. Give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up. And we got Chico on drums. Give it up for Chico, come on.
round of applause for this beautiful band, please. Well, I hope that you enjoy the program, and please mark your calendars for next year's World Portuguese Language Day, which will be on Thursday, May 2nd, 2024. So I'm going to look for one school to volunteer again to do a presentation. So I'll reach out to the schools that have not participated yet. At this time, I will invite you to partake of some Portuguese and Brazilian traditional treats and water in the brick area. Thank you so very much again. Much success with the rest of the school year. Thank you. Enjoy.